Welcome to Yoruba Torah Research Project International Headquarters Nigeria. So we listen to wo bó ṣe dé tó ń darí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jì ní lọ bíbá o. Wo bó ṣe dé tó ń ṣàánú gbogbo ẹ̀dá pátá. Ibikíbi tó lọ ló ti ṣàánú. Ó débi ó gbà àánú wọlé. Ó débi ó gbà àánú wọlé o. Èrò tó ń lọ lọ́nà ẹ gbà àánú Olúwa. Aláìsàn ẹ gbà àlàáfíà o. Alára tí ò pé ẹ gbàrà pípé. Aláìsàn ẹ dìde gbé àkéte. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀. So this is the light. Ẹni tó ń bẹ nínú òkùnkùn ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o. The word of God, the Torah is a light. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé. The revelation that it is the Yoruba
ẹni tó ń bẹ nínú òkùnkùn ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀.
That Yoruba, after speaking the ancient Hebrew,
ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ lè
and the names of the
yege.
12 tribes coming out,
Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ lè
of
yé.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is also true.
Ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ káyé èyí lè di ọ̀tun.
So all those things are
Ìmọ́lẹ̀ dé.
the light is
Gbogbo
the truth.
ẹ̀dá tí ń bẹ nínú òkùnkùn ẹ wá rìn
Whatever is
mọ́lẹ̀.
true is actually of light. For light
Ìmọ́lẹ̀
is
dé.
of darkness. So this is the truth and this is the light.
Ẹ̀dá tí ń bẹ nínú òkùnkùn ẹ wá rìn mọ́lẹ̀ o.
Thank you very much. Let's stop here. So today we are actually going for our reading. It's been time we did a reading last year. We stopped at Genesis chapter 2, verse 9 and following. So we have, and all those readings are on our YouTube channel. You can see it on our YouTube channel. So the last one we did was kind of on Genesis chapter 2, verse 9, where we stopped. So now I'm doing Genesis 2:10. So I'm going to be somehow very fast because the laptop battery is. I was actually doing a previous reading, but I have to start again. And my laptop battery is very low, and there's no light. It's because of power failure that I could not actually record on Saturday. I started recording and battery went off, so I have to be very quick now so that I don't experience that again because there's no light. So I'm sorry, please kindly bear with me. So this is Genesis chapter 2 verse 10. So as you can see, this is what we have here, and this is it here. So this is the direct translation of each of the letters. And so let me read after addition of vowels. Wo or no, ahorin or no, ahorin. Like talking about pathway of river, but this is the word they use for river or what the moving body of water. This body of water is ahorin, and that is that which make the oho, like it's making noise and it's moving. Making noise and moving, like that is referring to flood. If you check the ancient Hebrew, the Hebrew dictionary, you see they use something like flood. So it's a descriptive. It's something like it's descriptive. It's a description that fits into what they see. So I mean, they're talking about water that's moving, like a fast moving water. So wo or no, ahorin, yo say more or doni. So doni, that is what they call Eden. But it's actually Odoni. So you are more, so that is the pathway of water, the pathway of the body of water that is came into the river, onto Eden or Doni, which you call Eden. Li ishe iko water after it has entered into the river. I'm sorry. After the path to the river has entered into Odoni, that is into Eden. Egon, that is the forest of Eden, the which is called garden. Wo Amu ishan omi yipa irinda. That is the water now parted ways. It was a one river, but when it gets to that place, it parted ways. Like it changed directions. There's the actual things here. It changed direction. The flow of the omi. The word for water is omi. Eyemi. That is something that shake and never stop shaking. So you can see our ancestors are scientific in everything they do. They are scientific. The name they gave to the body of water are only to is what descriptive name. So Opa Erida. I want to talk something about this Pa Erida. When I grew up, there is this one when they send you on an errand and maybe you now get to a place along the line, you're not playing with your friend. they now see you from afar that you are just moving around the spot. One pa rida lójú kan. But to me, I just say, well, I know pa rida means to be moving about in a particular spot. But from what I am reading today, from this work now, I now see that what they are calling pa rida is, so it's actually what? Pa irida. That is, you are moving about, changing direction in one particular spot. That's what they call pa rida. That means pa irida, one pa irida in one particular spot. That was called pa rida. So you can see that what's coming out here is helping us to understand even our spoken Yoruba. The spoken Yoruba is like what broken English is to a correct coins English. What broken English or what is to coins English is what the Yoruba we're speaking now is to this ancient Hebrew language. So what English that has been spoken by an uneducated fellow, somebody that is speaking English, not following all the laws of the language. Yes, it's what this Yoruba we are speaking now is to the Yoruba that is coming out from here. That most of the laws have been broken, and you see, you just speak without reading. So pa irida, that is the water change direction. Wo oyo ali, that it came out in iribo. So iribo it means four. This iribo means four. Iribo, so it means for ori eyi ishan. Iribo, that is forehead of new flow. Forehead of flow. Ishan is to flow. Forehead of flow. Ori eyi ishan yomo. That is head to which flow is attributed to. Flowing is attributed to. So let's go to this Iribo is talking a summary of what God did on the fourth day. So you see the other there is a verse 11, so you can see it there. It's a verse 11. So let's read verse 11. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be very fast. So you might need to pause it and to check to correlate the Yoruba words with the English translation that we gave them here and compare to what you have in your English Bible. So I'm trying to be faster because I don't want to have a repeat of battery ending while I'm doing recording, and I couldn't. This is Saturday. I said we're going to have one, but we couldn't have it because of power. So I'm very sorry. Now, so this is it. Then Ishami Eyi Okunado. So now we are now entering into real ancient Hebrew language, which is Yoruba language. Ishami now. Ishami means something that mark, a mark, Ishami. Something to a sign. Something to separate, to designate. Which is what? Name. That is name. Name. So we human being, what designates us from who that is what? Is our name. So now this is Ishami Eyi Okunado. That is name of. So first one, Eyi Okunado is the name of the first one. So this Okunado is the summary of what God did on the first day. That is darkness will stop. Before creation, before the first day, there was darkness completely, no light. But after the first day creation, there's what? Darkness have an end. Darkness will start, it will end. Light it will give way for light. It will come in again, it will end. So Adu, that is darkness will always come to an end. So that is the meaning. That's what some of God did on the first day. Adu, that darkness will stop. Now this is the name of the first. No, so they now take that summary as what? As their number one. That is using the word God's work as their numerical system. Then so Ipinya She Awono. That is the name of the first scripture. That is dispersion happened to Awono. The Awono is also talking of the body of water, which they call Aori. But in Aori, that's a particular description which is to water, like it's something that make noise and move. Now, Awono, like it's something that crawl the pathway, and it is now referring to the water crawling. So then now talking about this particular the first river, Iyi Owa Asaba Ba, excuse me, Eyi Ti Ikolu Eri Ise Iyi Okawa Ya Ule or Ilea Eyi Ashe-imu Iyi Eso Aba. Now let me explain. Owa Asaba Ba, that it came to reside. Eiti Ikolu Erisi, it comes to a land, it comes to all Ikolu, that is all top of the end. Erisi. Now I'm repeating this again. Erisi, that is the word for earth. is what? That is top of what? A close end. The name given to the earth in the Torah is what? Is opposite to the atmosphere. Atmosphere is orun, ikoayo, that is the hanging space that allows you to move through it. Oh ye, that is, it allows you to move. Ye means understanding in Yoruba, but in a deeper Yoruba, to allow somebody, and ye major, that is allow me. So something, the atmosphere, it was allow us to move around. They say orun iko ayo, that allows us to move through it. But opposite to that is the earth. This Ise, it is close up. No, you can't go through it. They say you have to dig it. So they call Eri Ise. So I'm explaining that together, what they call earth. The Eri Ise, they call the English word called earth. So to all the land, now this is the name of the land, or Kawaya Ulea, that is the river. I think it is talking about description of the river. That is a circle that goes up. Or Kawaya Ulea, that is a circle that goes up. And a Yasheiri, that is talking about describing about this place. Imu Eso Abadakis, where treasure reside, where treasure abounds. Treasure abounds there. Treasure abound in that particular place. Or Kawaya Ulea, that is it circles, then it goes up. It's Ile means that is to be on the top. Oka, that is a circle, a circular substance. Oka, and or it circles, then it goes high, it goes up. Ile or Ulea, so it circles and then it's high. So that is this name given to the land where the first river went to. And I talk about that place as what? Where they find a lot of, where they do get a lot of, where a lot of treasure abounds. So I use treasure to occupy in my translation. Somebody said in that verse 12. So this is the direct translation. So let me go read the verse 20. Wo eso iyi aba iyi erisi, talking about the treasure that were found in that place in the first place. Iyi iwa eyi ti ewa ba means to show existence. So it shows existence which beauty is upon. Remember in our greeting, ti ewa ba, good morning is what? Report ti ewa ba, that is light dawn, that beauty is upon. So ti ewa ba, that is the Hebrew word for good. Good, which means beauty. The beauty. Tiewa, but that goodness is upon. Tiewa, but that goodness or beauty is upon. So iwati ewa, but it shows existence that beauty is upon. Talking about those treasures. Then ashimu ibuda ileke. That is one of it is what is used to make trinklets. That they used to make chains. Either chains on the neck or the ear or for the waist. So ibuda ileke. And the last one here is the most interesting is awu. Awu means like a dish, like a glass, a glassy substance. Awu abeno. So the word for stone in Hebrew is abeona. Abeon, like it's something that is always on the road. Because they look at stone, the nature of stone, that stone is always on the pathway. If you don't touch it, it will not move. It's always there. So abe or no. So I've joined together to be abe no. And so abe or no. So awu abe on. That is what it's talking about. Crystal stones. Crystals, that is a glassy stones, which is crystals. Glassy or crystal stones. That are clear. Talking about crystal clear. Crystal clear. So awu abe, that is stones that are glassy, that is crystal, and they are clear. So it's talking about crystal clear. It's talking about like something like more of diamonds. Compared to this more than gold. Diamond and all those precious stones, other precious stones that look like glass and crystals. So that is what they found in this particular place. So you can see what is coming out. It's more clearer than just saying gold. I know those names to give. So this is what is coming out here. Is what is perfect, and this is actually what the description. It's a description name for all those things. So this is what we have coming out in that particular place. Then verse 13. You can see. So that is it there. So let's go do the reading. Now, wo ishami I ono aorin I ishe eni. Now, ishami, you remember it means name. Ọ̀nà ahorin is talking of the part of river, the part of water. Ìṣẹ̀ni means what? The extra one. This ìṣẹ̀ni is talking about the work of God on the second day. Ìṣẹ̀ni. What God did on the second day is what? He separated water from waters. He separated water, so we now have what? 2 waters. We have one and we have extra. We have one and we have eni. At the end of what God did on the first day, we have water, we have a water, and we have extra water. So the summary of what God did on the first day is what? He created what? Extra. We now have 2 water. We have extra water apart from the one with there was one before, but from that one he cut out one. He cut out some. So we now have like extra. So we still have water, then we have extra. We have like 2 water. So they take the summary of that, what God did on that day is Ìṣẹ̀ni. So Igiyako Awono. Igiyako Awono, that is name. Igiyako Awono. Èyí ó wá á sàn wá ba ibi ìkólù eré ìṣe èkú ìwà ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. That is, it came talking about where the water flows to, all the land, all the top of close end. Are you talking about the earth? Eku iwa eshe. Now let me include this word. Now this word here, igi yako awono, is igi, that is a tree, that is, as a tree fell upon the pathway. So this awono is still talking about the pathway of water. It's talking about the water. Awo, something that, okay, the water without the pathway, like it's the water that is water across. Awono, the body of water. Awono. But on Ahorin is describing the pathway, the path of the river and the river together. That is the on Ahorin pathway with the river flow. But here is Awono talking about like the body of the water itself, or like saying the flood. The Giyako Awono, that is water, like the tree fell upon the waters, upon the path that is the river is passing. Then where the land went to is what? Eku iwa eshe. Eshe is what? The glowing burning, the sign of burning. That the flame, or the red flame, or the red when something, the red glow of burning, like a tree. When a tree is burning, you see it become red. When it starts burning, it become red. And so, and even Yoruba still call it eshe when they are cooking with wood, firewood. The wood will start breaking. It will start burning. It will show red. It will now break. So that is eshe. They can take that eshe to go and start another fire. Another proverb of Yoruba is eshe kindedeshe, talking about fire. Because fire cannot start. Something have to. Somebody have to. So you see. So Yoruba still refer in some deep places. They refer to Yoruba as fire as eshe, and even the dark things to eshe, like the burning, the red burning from wood or from other substances. Now, but here they are talking about is what? It remains of existence of eshe. That is what? That is when fire is gone, when the glow, eshe, that glow, when it's dead. So that is, it's no more glowing. What? It becomes black. So this is the descriptive for what? For black color. This is how they describe black color. That is charcoal. So this is like talking about coal. So that means the people of Kush. So this to our ancestors, when they describe them as what? As black as coal, black as charcoal. That means there are people who are very black. So Eku Iwa Eshe, that is they compare their blackness, the blackness of the people of Kush, onto what? Onto coal, dead coal of fire that is dead. So coal of fire is Eshe, So the coal of fire that is dead is what? Eku Iwa Eshe, that's what they call Kush. So it is not dirty. Then you see, if you check modern Hebrew, they will say it means dead. It's not talking about dead. It's talking about the color. It's talking about blackness. So there's nothing dirty about it. So you can see the words coming out here is helping to. This is perfection of the work of the Torah, of the language and information that is coming out from the Torah. Now, verse 14 is where we end. Now, so this is it. Verse 14. Now. So you see it again, Ishami, that is name, designation. I or no, Ahori. This was talking about the pathway of the flood, of kind of flooding or moving water, that makes no sense. No, this is designation for this is number 3 initiative Hebrew. Number 3. Ishe alayo ishe oya. That is talking about what happened on the 3rd day. That is the division. The division God created brought about creation of what? Of Oya. That is what? Oya is sea. Ishe Oya. I put all, but I prefer Oya. Oya. That O. Because in ancient Hebrew, the word, now this is, see this one here, this is O. So I think they have the O sound. So this AI is actually O sound. From the word, from all the work I've done, I've seen that when you give it O sound, it gives out the definition, perfect definition for what they said it is. So it's with that O sound, the Yoruba that comes out with that O sound perfectly fits onto what they said those particular words are. So I know that it is actually, so it is I think that is the correct things for that is the O sound. So the correct for AI is O sound. So for this now, so it is Oya. Oya means to overflow. So the word for sea, so when they call sea Oya because it is the way it's overflowing, talking about overflowing amount of water, overflowing body of water, very overflowing quantity. So Ishe alayo Ishe Oya. That is the division that God made lead to creation of sea. So that is the summary of what God did on the third day, and that is what is taken. That what Hebrew people take as what as the number 3. So that group of words together, they take it as what? Number 3. And sometimes they shorten it also, and there are various ways, various fun ways they use them. Then, so the name of the 3rd river is what? Atọ Ìwàèrè ko ile. Atọ Ìwàèrè ko ile. Atọ Ìwàèrè ko ile. That is he's talking about Atọ means strong. When something is Atọ, where it means it could be a lot of things, but here he's talking about the rapidness. Like it's something that is not easy, something that's very hard, tough. It's tough, rapid, especially in the ancient Hebrew. When they say something is Atọ, it means it's very tough condition, very hard, like the male. No, the way man is very strong. Man, so the word for is for like word for male, and Yoruba when they use that word, it's word for male, and it means strength. So this is Atọ Ìwàèrè. Ida means the flow. Ida is the flow of how water is flowing, like how water is flows. So Atọ Ìwàèrè, that is the rapid, that is a strong flow. We were talking about water, so Atọ Ìwàèrè, that is a rapid flow. The strong flow of water we're talking about, that is strong wave. Strong Atọ Ìwàèrè ko ile Ìwàhà ó ko ìkọ́dé ìmọ̀ tí a ṣí wọ èrè. Now Atọ Ìwàèrè means strong flow. Koile, this word koile is like talking about flooding. It's more flooding. You would say omi ya ile. Or so, but here I use the word ile. That is Atọ Ìwàèrè. That is rapid flow that comes up, that goes high, that overflow. Sorry, there are mosquitoes around there. Excuse me. Ko ile. Atọ Ìwàèrè. So if you check the ancient Hebrew definition of this particular word, the name of it, you will see they wrote rapid. So that rapid is about talking about the flow, the way the water flows in that particular, the water of this particular stream flow. Atọ Ìwàèrè ko ile. That is very high. Atọ Ìwàèrè ko ile. Rapid flow that is high. Rapid flow that is high. Rapid flow that is high. That is kind of rapid flow that it even overflows to the upper part of the pathway. Now we have a river. There's always at the bank of the bank. So and the bank is almost very high. So but when the flow is very high, it can overflow the bank, goes to the Ile is the upper part of the bank. So the name given to this river is based on the description Atọ Ìwàèrè, that is rapid flow goes to overtake the banks. Rapid flow or overtake the banks. So and mentioning the direction now of the water, Ìwà Oloko, that is it goes toward Ìkọ́dé Ìmọ̀. Now this is the word for east. This is the word for east. Ìkọ́dé, that is the first coming of brightness. The first coming of brightness. Now this particular word I want to use it's related to a Yoruba word, and ibi ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá. Ibi ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá. Now ìmọ̀ is, that means light there, kind of brightness. Ibi ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá. Ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá is actually talking about the east. It's talking about the east, because light of the every day, brightness, light of the day come from what? From the east. Light come from the east. Light come from what? From the east. So when they say ibi ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá, even you just say can come ibi ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá, but they might not understand that the deeper meaning to that word is that word. It's talking about the east. So probably that word is not just a modern Yoruba word. It's an ancient Yoruba word that is talking about what? Relating to where they actually came from, which is the east. Ibi ojúmọ́ ti mọ́ wá. Ojúmọ́ is what? Is from the east. So now, this is word now is actually kind of like onto that word Ìkọ́dé Ìmọ̀, that is first coming of light. So first coming of light is from what? From the east. So now when they talk about this third river, the third which is Ìṣe Àláyọ̀ Ìṣe Ọ̀yà, which is 3. The name of the river is Atọ Ìwàèrè, that is rapid flow that overflow the bank. Ìwà, now talking about the flow, Ìwà, like it moves. Oloko, it went toward Oloko, like it moves towards Ìkọ́dé Ìmọ̀, like the east of Ìwàèrè. Ìwàèrè, that is to go into prosperity, that is a movement. We move, we step into prosperity, steps into prosperity. Yoruba will say Ìṣí, that is like Ìṣí means to movement. Ìwàèrè. So Ìwàèrè, that is what they call Syria or Assyria, what they call it in your English Bible. Let me check it. Check the English. Sorry. English Bible. And what they call Assyria. It's actually Ìwàèrè. It means movement, like it's stepping into prosperity, into abundance, into profits. So if you check the meaning of that word Assyria, that is actually what it means, stepping into prosperity. So Ìwàèrè. So and the east, Ìkọ́dé Ìmọ̀, like the first coming of light. That's talking about the east. So Oloko Ìkọ́dé Ìmọ̀ sí Ìwàèrè. And this is the word I want us to not forget. Then we just finished talking about the third river, right? Now we're now going to the fourth river. Now this is what we call Awona, but Awo Iyi Ono Aorin. Do you now see? From the beginning, they've been using Awona. You see, they mention Awona, talking about water, and they mention Ono Aorin, also talking about water. But now they use the two words together here to show that all those two words are actually both together description of water. So now you see Awo Iyi Ono Aorin. Awo Iyi Ono Aorin. Awo, it can also be Awo A Ono Aorin. Awo A Ono Aorin, that is something that crawl on the road, that make noise and moving. It crawls on the way, noisily moving. Awọ, something that crawl on the road, on the path, noisily moving. So that is so you can see, so that awọna and then ahorin, they use it together here. So it shows that both words, awọna and then ahorin, they are both together. They are one word together, describing water, river together. Right? So awọ, that is that which crawl on the way, ahorin, noisily moving. So that is then ìrí bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà. This is talking of this number 4. So the name, what here is what is river, that is river 4. Ìrí bọ̀. You remember when I say ìrí bọ̀, it means 4. And when I say ìrí bọ̀, talking about the 4 head of the rivers. So that ìrí bọ̀ there is a short version of this. This is a full statement here. Ìrí bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà. This is ìrí, like is visibility. Bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà, that is light becomes many. Light becomes, because on the 4th day, God created sun, He created moon, He created all the stars, and all these things, they are different. They are light. So light now becomes many. Even before that day, we already have darkness always ending. That means we have brightness. But on this particular time now, talking about the 4th day, we are talking of visibility. Ìrí bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà. Lightning now becomes many. Ọ̀yà here means overflow. So we now have many bodies of light. So that is the word for 4th day. That's the summary of what God did on 4th day. So it's called ìrí bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà. But in that place, it was summarized even from the ancient Hebrew Torah itself. The yọ here was removed. This second y was also not there. So they removed the y. Just ìrí bọ̀ or ìrí bọ̀. Then this other ho, they just put it there. This a high. So you can see that even then, from ancient Hebrew, they started summarizing their words. They can summarize words. So ìrí bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà. Ìrí bọ̀. So awọ ìyí ọ̀nà ahorin. Awọ, something that crawl. Awọ ọ̀nà ahorin, something that crawl on the way, noisily moving. That is the description of water that is moving in the river. Like a river water, or kind of flooding water, that is fast moving body of water. So the 4th one, ìrí bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà, that is the summary of what God did on the 4th day. Ìrí, that is seeing lightning becomes many. Now the name of this fourth river, that is the name of ìrí bọ̀ yọ ọ̀yà. Awọna ahorin is ó wá fa èrètò, which you call Euphrates. You call it Euphrates. It's ó wá fa èrètò. Ó wá fa èrètò. Ìyí ó wá fa èrètò. And you know, in modern Hebrew, this W, they used to be silent on it. So if you are silent on this we and you refuse to produce it, it will be what? Ìyí afa èrètò, which is afa èrètò. But in modern Hebrew, whenever they see W like this, they make it sound like they remove the we sound and they put it like U sound. So if we do that, you see that you have ua fa èrètò, that is what Euphrates. So, but from our work here, the perfect word here is what? Ìyí ó wá fa èrètò, and the meaning of the word is what? Is fruitfulness. Fruitfulness. Talking about fruitfulness. Ìyí ó wá fa èrètò. So that is the perfect word for Yoruba word for fruitfulness. Like it's something that is fruitful, not just even fruitfulness. Here it's saying fruitful enough. Fruitful enough. So ìyí ó wá fa èrètò. So thank you very much for stopping here for this particular reading. So I say thank you for bearing with me. Saturday I started like this, but there was no light. Actually, very early in the morning I prepared everything that I was supposed to read, and later, because I'm still alone, I have to go out to go and sort myself, I went to market to go and buy things to prepare for myself, to prepare food. Because I don't like doing this reading when I'm hungry, because when I get tired, so when it's becoming long and I get tired, I don't like weakness showing on my face while I'm reading. I should be happy, rejoice while reading the Atọ Ìwàèrè, which is the Torah. So by the time I came back and that, of course, laptop was off, and I on it. Since morning when I was working, power holding, organization supplying power in Nigeria, they've already taken their power supply. They've taken power. So by the time I started recording, when I came back, the laptop just went off almost to the end of the video. So that's why I could not. So I'm very sorry. Even now there's no light. That's why I'm rushing now. So I don't want this video to end. So that I want to end this and so that I can send it and upload it. So I'm sorry for the issue of the light. But I know that by the grace of God, with what God is doing, and then with support from our listeners and people that are following us, we'll be able to get a kind of engine generator, a kind of standard, a good generator that either there's power or no power, or I will not have to depend on those organizations to be able to do our work. So we can be able to source for power. And I pray that Atọ Ìwàèrè himself will make a provision to be able to get a source of power that we can determine, and then we can plan and carry out our project accordingly in the name of Atọ Ìwàèrè. So I say it is well with you. So I appreciate all our people from all around, within Nigeria, outside Nigeria, people are following, people are reading. Say thank you to all partners. Thank you to all everyone supporting this project, and I think it's actually got a lot of people are asking that they want to read. So I think it's so I've been thinking on how to move to the next level to get people together so that we can do this work better. But one of the challenges Nigeria itself. Nigeria, it's insecurity, it's power failure, and for me, I desire that everything here should be done here because this is where the people of this is where our people are. But every condition that a president in Nigeria is not really working. That's why I tried to move to Lagos. I tried to move to Lagos, but movement to Lagos was not actually working out. And so, well, I know God will organize a perfect place for this work to actually where we can stay, where we can work, where other people can come, and we can have all necessary things that are needed for this work without failure, and then the uncertainty, all the uncertainties in Nigeria here. So I know it is well with everyone. The Lord bless you in Jesus' name. Thank you again to all partners and support. You want to be any new person, you want to be part of this project. So you want to be part of this project, so you can reach us. You can reach us directly just as it is seen on this particular page. So you can see us here, and then from inside Nigeria, from outside Nigeria, so you can contact us. So I pray that the blessing of Atọ Ìwàèrè, the Ibu Irekun Atọ Ìwàèrè will be upon you, upon your household, upon your people, in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus, that is Atọ Ìwàèrè, whom we presently call Jesus. So thank you for people. Yes, my desire is that everyone should be able to access this information, should be able to read, should be able to start reading the Torah, kind of producing and kind of reading everything. So, but it's not just what one person can do. So, we require support, we require a lot of things. We need a particular place where the work needs to be done, where we can have all the resources available without uncertainty, and then a location over there where people can meet, gather, and work together. We can have a lot of hands on deck to get the work done. So, and I know Atọ Ìwàèrè himself, the creator of existence, knows that this is needed, and he will provide it in the name of Atọ Ìwàèrè. So, and if the Lord is laying hand on you, and you think you know how, a place, how we can arrange to get this done, so please contact us. We really appreciate you. Thank you very much. The Lord bless you. The blessing of Ìlú Ayémọ́ be upon you in the name of Atọ Ìwàèrè. Thank you very much. Bye.